Good morning everyone, Rashmi Verma here. Today we are going to start how the state government works. This is NCRT class 7 chapter 3, how the state government works. First of all, we know that civics is an interesting subject. Each and every topic is interrelated in civics, which we have studied in last class. Now we will study in this present class, and next year what we will study. All these things are interrelated. As in class 6, we have studied about local government. Today, in this class, we will study about working of state government. And in next class, we will be studying about the working of national government. Now, there are three levels of government: local level, state level, and national level. Today, our focus will be on state level. In state, there are ministers, MLAs, those who are answerable to people, what are their policies, what they are doing, what they have done for the people. For all these things, they are answerable to common people. Now there is MLA. The state is divided into constituencies for the smooth running of voting procedure. So MLA is elected by the people. People from constituencies, they select their MLAs, and the MLAs which have been selected by the people, they are answerable to people for every kind of work, whatever they are doing in the state. Then MLA forms the government. Then MLA solves the problems of local people. There may be so many types of problems, for example, water problem, sewerage problem, any communicable disease may be there. For all these and other also diseases which are spread in the state, MLA is answerable to common people that what steps they are being taken for the welfare of the people. Then he works on the behalf of the government. Then comes the constituency. Constituency is a particular area from where voters choose their representatives. For the smooth functioning of voting procedure, the state is divided into constituencies. And the person which have been elected from a constituency is called an MLA. He is a member of Legislative Assembly. There are two types of parties in our country. One is ruling party and other is opposition party. Ruling party. For example, if there are 20 constituencies, 20 seats in a constituency, if a party gets 10 seats or more than 10 seats, it means that party has got the majority, and automatically that party will get the post. That party will be majority party, and that will be called a ruling party. The party which has not got the proper majority, that will be sitting in the opposition party. What is the work of the opposition? Opposition keeps a check on the policies and procedures of the ruling party. If ruling party does any wrong, then opposition keeps a check upon them. Then the MLAs which have been elected, they have to perform dual functions. First function is they are to work as an MLA, and second they are to work as a minister. It means their responsibility has been doubled. They will work as an MLA as well as the minister, the department which they have been given by the legislature. Then there is, at the state level we are having chief minister, and at central level we are having prime minister. In state level we are having governor, and at the central level we are having president. But chief minister is the real worker. He comes from the ruling party and he distributes the departments among the state's ministers, that which minister will look after the work of some particular department. After that, the governor, he is the head of the state and he is appointed by central government. Then working of government. We all know that in India we are having democratic set of government. What is democracy? According to Abraham Lincoln, democracy is a government of the people, for the people and by the people. It means government works for us, we make our government and they work for us. If government does any wrong thing, then people can make them out of their office. We can say people are having the real power in democratic setup. Then governor is the actual head of the state. He is appointed by central government. Now the question comes, how does state government work, or how does the government work? Then government works. In our country we are having, as we have already told, that we are having democratic government. In democratic government, people are the real power. They are having the main say in the society. The real power is vested with people. For the smooth working, the MLAs, they conduct conferences, or we can say media, they call media. When conferences are conducted, then what happens? All the parties, ruling party and as well as the opposition party, they sit together and the common matters or the main points are discussed. And both parties are answerable. Ruling party for their policies and opposition party for the opposition party have queries. They interrupt ruling party and they ask what they are doing for the people. If they are doing something wrong, then at once in conference media also plays an important role, and that issue is taken into public, and the MLAs which are doing some particular work on that department, they are answerable to people. We can say media plays a watchdog in the society. This was all about the working of the state government, and in state each and everything is to go smoothly. If there is any problem, then MLA of that particular area is responsible. And this was all about this chapter. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.